In my life, I've accomplished more than I've ever thought I would. You know, winning an XXL award and then winning a Surfer Poll award was probably like my biggest life accomplishments. I grew up surfing just Windansea Beach in La Jolla, California. My dad taught me how to surf when I was probably about 5 or 6. We just had a big group of kids that pretty much just had nobody to like tell us what to do, and we were just like body surfing and just surfing all day. It was awesome. Probably when I was about 14 was when I first got sponsored by Volcom. They had a Volcom house on the North Shore of Hawaii. It was their first house. It was at Rocky Point, and I went there, and it was my first time there, and or at least first time on the North Shore by myself when I was 14. I saw some of the best surfing in the biggest waves I've ever seen, and you know, I made a couple good friends that lived out there, and I just got to surf a lot in bigger, heavier surf. It was just a huge part of me looking and searching for bigger waves, and it's still like I look back and that was probably one of the most influential trips, just like going there and seeing it. I really feel like my surfing and my confidence gradually built up. 21, I met Zach Worm out, and he had just recently won his biggest paddle-in wave. We had some really good waves at Tavarua, and he's like, you gotta come surf Mavericks, like you'd probably do well. And Zach was just like, you know, this is what you need, the surfboard, this is like the gun, this is, the wetsuit or whatever. Just kind of laid everything out for me and was like, hey, I'll call you on the first swell. That next year he called me, or like we were, both following the swell, and he's like, hey, this is it, there's gonna be a big swell, you should come up. And pretty much I drove up by myself from San Diego and surfed it for the first time. I didn't catch any waves, but I just paddled out and sat in the lineup, and it was like one of the most incredible experiences of my life. That was just like really huge for me, just to see that, just really inspiring, and made me want to like just keep putting myself out there. Right around that time when I was like 21 or 22, I knew that if I took surfing bigger waves seriously, and if I pretty much didn't drink or party, I felt like I could pretty much surf anything. I've been shooting photos for probably over 5 years, and I have a twin brother, and he went to photography school when we were 18, and he really taught me and pushed me to shoot more photos. He gave me cameras when I was younger. I used to just travel with disposable cameras, and he started giving me cameras to go shoot with. And over the last 5 years, I bought a lot of camera equipment and just gotten really into shooting and documenting my trips. It's like I've done that since I was young, but I've really started shooting more and more, and really trying to find my place and like what I like to shoot. And it's like I started by just shooting kind of like lineups and where I was, just to show people back home what waves I was surfing, but it's turned into like more lifestyle, and now I have some photos like over the years that I really, really value. Do what makes you happy, and if you want to surf big waves, or if you want to longboard, or if you want to do art, if you want to shoot photos, like really push what you love to do. If that's your passion and that's what you really love to do, you should keep pursuing it.